Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a bonus book review video for the video that I missed last week, and I will be talking about Graceling. So Graceling is the story of Katsa, and at the beginning of the novel, Katsa is working as an assassin, as a thug, for her uncle who is a king. She is doing this because Katsa lives in a place where people are graced or gifted with special talents, and her grace is killing. So she's working as this assassin in this kingdom, and it presents a problem for her because she doesn't necessarily agree with all the decisions that her uncle makes, and she feels uncomfortable committing violence without reason, without cause, and that's sort of her dilemma. Her call to adventure, in the sense if we're talking about her following a heroine's journey, is when she meets this Prince Po from a faraway kingdom who is graced with fighting. She meets him as she's investigating the kidnapping of Po's grandfather. So the story kind of starts to unravel in two different ways. You have her and Po discovering each other, which allows them to help each other kind of understand their own grace and what their grace means in terms of their identity and how they can grow and how they can develop their grace. And it also has to do with them solving this mystery together of the missing grandfather and what that means in terms of implications for the whole kingdom. So you've got these two kind of parallel journeys that are going on, and it's thoroughly enjoyable to read about. And Katsa as a character, she's not necessarily a character I relate to because I am not gifted in a way that she's gifted, and her grace does define her in a lot of ways, and that's interesting to read about and see how she kind of evolves away from her grace and into her grace and those sorts of things. There are a lot of comparisons online between Katsa and Katniss from the Hunger Games and Arya from Game of Thrones, and I definitely understand that because all three characters are arguably women warriors in terms of the heroine's journey archetype. But I definitely think Katsa feels less doubt in terms of using power and using violence and being aggressive because it is much more in her core and she is graced with it rather than having to come into it like the other two characters. So that element is very interesting and thoroughly enjoyable to read about. And she's definitely just a really spunky, kind of sassy gal. And her relationship with Po is very non-traditional, and it's a love story that twists and turns in ways that I wasn't necessarily expecting, but was definitely pleasant. And yeah, it's a trilogy, so I might continue with the other two, but I don't know. I really liked this one, and I don't want the rest to ruin it. I don't know. Maybe that's my own fears. Which, by the way, Katsa would not share those fears. She seems very fearless. So I recommend it highly. Good job. Bye.